if you're going to teach Islam in the schools, I just want to make sure that you teach the true Islam.
Can we just have your name, please? I'm sorry.
Roger Ogden.
Thank you.
And not a falsified Islam that has been approved by CARE. And Muslims teach that Muhammad is the perfect moral example for Muslims to follow, like Christians follow Christ and Buddhists follow Buddha. But the problem is that Muhammad was not a moral person. He beheaded hundreds of people because they did not accept Islam. He waged aggressive war against non-Muslims. He used terror tactics against non-Muslims. He raided caravans to pay for his wars. He engaged in sex slavery. He married a woman after he had beheaded her husband. And he had sex with children. He married a 6-year-old girl and has sex with her when she's 9. And this is in the Muslim literature. And these board members are the bullies.
Okay, thank you.
And I think you should go educate yourself what real Islam is about.
Thanks very much. Okay, if I called your name, please step forward.
I've had to chop my speech up pretty well to fit your guys' 1-minute time constraints. My name is Christopher Wyrick. I'm a resident of San Diego. I'm a taxpayer, a father, and a husband, and a very, very proud American. Over the years, I've had many titles. One of them I will not accept is infidel. There has been an argument over the years to keep religious beliefs out of school, especially any that happen to be associated with Judaism or Christianity. So at what point did you decide that it was okay to teach my children about Islam? If you're going to take a stance on any religion in school, then that stance needs to be firm against all religions. Your protective class reports from July 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016 accounted for 11, or states that there were 7 incidences regarding religion. Number 4 on the list accounting for 11% of those reports. If you further separate these incidences down into religious sects, then those numbers fall drastically. So how does your board justify spending our tax dollars on a program that is meant to educate our kids on the Muslim religion specifically, yet only accounts for a very, very small portion of the harassment reported? Have you, pardon me, it's the first time I've ever been up.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I've seen your reports and it amazes me that you've allowed CARE to come into our public schools and begin to implement pro-Islam curriculum. What's next? Teaching them about the 5 pillars or the conversion prayer?
Okay, thank you very much.
Dude, I'm going to go. You're going to have to drag me out of here. Yeah. Is that what you consider educating? How does your organization like CARE with ties to terrorists like Hamas have an ear of this board?
Sir, we've got to ask you.
Yeah, whatever. How does you actually allowing them to implement its propaganda and hate speech into our schools in an effort to brainwash the minds of the young? The Muslim and its followers have gracefully hidden their political agenda under the veil of religion. Yeah, I get it, you guys. You know what? You guys are hypocrites, and you guys should protect your children.
Okay.
You're a bigot. Well, Sharon Micah, these parents tell me that they have no trouble with their son learning the history about any religion. It's when the school starts teaching him the faith.
The audacity of this school to think they can sit these children down and teach them whatever religion they please. It's preposterous.
Some Manhattan Beach Middle School parents feel the school has crossed the line.
This is pretty illegal. It's illegal, basically. You can't teach religion in schools anymore, but apparently that, in this particular school at least, that's not the case.
They say they recently discovered their son's homework assignments on Islam were more about actually learning the faith than the history. One question asked him to write down teachings from the Quran.
What I saw written in these bubbles was the one true God, Allah, in one of the bubbles. And one of the other bubbles was all people must submit to Allah in another bubble. Now I turn the page over and I see the 5 pillars of Islam.
One of the 5 pillars he had to learn.
Shahada is the testimony of a faithful Muslim that Allah is the one true God.
It shouldn't be presented to them. They shouldn't be asked to know this.
Thank you, Jesus. Be here with us tonight.
Kimberly Herndon says she felt her rights as a parent had been violated when her 9th grade son came home with this homework assignment. It asked him to copy the Shahada, the Islamic statement of faith, which translates to, "There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah." When asked about her reaction to the assignment, she'll tell you.
Shocked that it was sent home, shocked that that was in the school, shocked that it was happening right here in our small town.
The assignment says it's meant to give students an idea of the artistic complexity of calligraphy. Herndon says she feels the assignment tried to indoctrinate her child into the Islamic religion.
There was no trying about it. The sheet that she gave out was pure doctrine in its origin.
Augusta County School Superintendent Dr. Eric Bond says neither of these lessons nor any other lesson in the world geography course are an attempt at indoctrination to Islam or any other religion or a request for students to renounce their own faith or profess any belief. He went on to say the lesson attempts objectively to present world religions in a way that's interesting and interactive for students. One student we spoke with said she didn't feel comfortable completing this assignment even if it just was for calligraphy.
If it was, why couldn't we just learn to write hello, goodbye, normal words, not that.
On Tuesday night, dozens of people met at Good News Ministries to voice their own opinion. Herndon has not sent her child back to school since the incident happened last week.
I will not have my children set under a woman who indoctrinates them with the Islam religion when I am a Christian, and I want to stand behind Christ.
Meanwhile, the school maintains that the lesson is consistent with the standards of learning in Virginia.
We begin tonight in Charles County, Maryland, where a couple is furious with their child's high school. A father and military veteran says he's been banned from La Plata High School because he got into an argument with the faculty over his child's homework assignment. Tom Fitzgerald is live in La Plata with the story, which is new at 5. Tom.
Well, Tony, Kevin Wood received his ban from the high school in La Plata here today. This all stems from an assignment he objected to that his daughter received, asking her to list the benefits of Islam. Both the school system and the parents are talking tonight about this assignment, and they have very different versions about what happened next.
A lot of people do not understand where my husband is coming from.
Melissa Wood says her husband, Kevin, a U.S. Marine and Iraq veteran, is the most patriotic person she's ever met. But now he is banned from even stepping foot near their daughter's high school. We talked by phone.
I don't force my religious views on them, so don't force your religious views on me.
This all started when their 11th grader came home from La Plata High School with this 3-page assignment. It asked for explanations of Islam's 5 pillars, Mecca and Muhammad. Kevin and Melissa didn't like it. They feel religion should not be taught in public schools and say Islam should not get priority over Judaism or Christianity.
We cannot discuss our 10 commandments at school, but they can discuss Islam's 5 pillars.
Kevin went to the school to talk to the vice principal. Things got heated. Kevin wound up getting slapped with this notice banning him from school property.
He was threatening to cause a disruption or possible disruption at the school. We're not teaching religion. We're teaching world history.
None of these parents know about it. They didn't tell anybody.
For now, the Woods and school officials are talking about the dispute and hope to come to a resolution. Melissa, the hardest lesson of all has been hearing her husband described as something she says she knows he is not.
They're making him sound like he's some bad person. He's no bad person. He fought for your country.